The California coastal layer sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next.
Here we go. It's the franchise one shine down.
The series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys,
I love to have a whole bunch of people come in.
100, it's coming, but he just hopes to heck it's not coming in.
Yeah, it's coming all right.
Left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Sorry,
Eric,
my voice
look at your former employers,
up.
the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And something's going to have to give here in game 1 because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
And a rather easy first out.
And there are his numbers from last time out. Comes off a victory in that performance, so he'd love to duplicate that here tonight.
It's the franchise one shine down.
Michael Brantley will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Another one bites the dust.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Kane into the windup. Here it is on 0-2. Got him.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go.
Yeah!
So that's a good job here.
Number 18.
Woo! Tony Gwynn gets his first offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy.
Yes, he
would. Swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So
that's a good pitch. What about this one?
Swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Did a good job to shorten up and
that's how you do it.
And he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Miami down in order, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score.
They're dodging. In the break.
Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning.
Yes, he does.
Center fielder, Denard.
We're going to spin the bat.
He pulls this one into right. Gwynn is there, and he'll bring this one in.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
That's how you find
And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Fly ball heading for the alley. Lofton is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Michael Franco will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Yeah, and not only is he driving runs in, he's also scored.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Number one.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Jed Lowry will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there, as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category. Hits this one hard the other way. Carew is there. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. Danny Valencia will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
We got 2, but a rush
on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing.
There we go.
Fastball, and that's the first out.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Rod
Carew broke my favorite bat.
And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And Kane bringing the fastball now as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A good inning there for Matt Kane. Still working on a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Matt Kane. He got the cane.
Ian Desmond will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home-run contest just 24 hours ago.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
He got a double. He got a double. Yes, he does. He's got a double.
As you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Sorry, my voice sounds like a little bit cracked up.
Like this, where you just keep
I just woke up a while ago.
You know,
my voice
people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Marcell Ozuna will dig in now with a chance to do some damage here. And as you can see on that graphic, he enters play 8th in the National League in RBIs.
Well, he's definitely off to a great start here in April in terms of driving guys home. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up that pace for the entire season.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. And
Hey,
taking it out there for the first out.
Please tell me it's not the pitcher
It's never
coming
too
up.
early in a ball game to play smart, fundamental baseball. He's got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Matt Keane
As
will
long
stand in
as
with a
I
golden
don't,
chance here to help himself
I
out with a
think this is
runner
a
at
pitcher
third.
too. Damn.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes
Woo,
too
that
late.
was
He's in
good.
there to score.
That was
Well,
just
he's gonna wind
lucky
up with an
too.
RBI on this ball, but I got to think that he was imagining extra bases after this ball left his bat. That's a nice play out there in the alley to run it down.
Close too.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Hit hard towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now he's got the hit screen.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Yeah, he's got to pay a quick visit. All right.
Jeff Bagwell gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Quinn going back on it. Still ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Wow.
Yadier Molina will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8,
Time's
and
gonna
9 here
bounce
to
off the
start the
ball.
third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's a high pop-up. Bagwell is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jose Iglesias will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Another good job of getting ahead here. He just seems so locked in right now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Span has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but
Yeah.
they didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Lance Lynn will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just
Give me.
pulled off of that one a little.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and
Woo.
the inning is over.
I didn't think I was
1,
going to
2,
get
3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Michael Franco digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he leads the squad in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hitting machine for them.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Runner
Woo!
takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now.
I didn't know he was going to run.
Stepping in, Jed Lowry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Shot toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
That's how you do it.
And
That's how you do it.
Shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Liner towards second, and this is knocked down over there. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Matt Keane gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to minimize the damage here, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the... Kenny Lofton will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Slap that ball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Pass ball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Kane has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Desmond fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
I'll be shocked if they didn't challenge.
Tony Gwynn digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Dodgers 3, and there is Denard Span. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home 4th.
Denard Span.
First pitch on its way. Shot back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
And that's not a good start to the inning on the mound. Back-to-back hits have him in trouble again. And at this point, they can't afford to let this deficit get any wider than 3.
Swing and a liner. but that's a foul ball. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
That's how you do it.
Third and being
There it
waved
goes.
on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And now they'll get him at third base after all of that. But meanwhile, 2 runs are already in to score. At the plate, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He may be looking into that dugout right about now. It's one thing when ground balls are finding holes, but these last couple of at-bats have been rocking. He's not fooling anybody out there.
Jesse Chavez is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Line toward the gap in left center. Lofton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Jed Lowry will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rips this one to first. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Oh, he ripped it.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through.
He's too hot. Hot damn.
Ian Desmond gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right
This
here.
is actually the weakest of the actual
But
play.
you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. The runner from second crosses the plate. The tag, and he is out. So 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Marlins nothing. Danny Valencia is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like you kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball.
There's strike 3.
Yeah, another good job right
Strike
there to
3.
keep that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
You will be okay.
Justin Morneau stands in as
You
he
can
looks
be
at a called strike.
And you
okay.
know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Just a
Good spot
touch.
for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike. And
He was
that's the
like, what
second
the
out of the
hell?
inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Kane gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Rod Carew will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the 3rd time now. He's got a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. The pitcher, Matt Cain, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action.